Jaguars wrapped up their 7th training camp practice today, and Justin, we've been out here for all of them. A little bit of injury news that we need to keep an eye on. Cole Van Lanen now done for training camp with an injury, and Caleb Ransall, the rookie, who we thought was going to be competing for a starting safety job, he's at least sidelined for a little bit. They said he's day-to-day.
Man, there's been a bunch of injuries in the last 3 days this week. Yeah, it's kind of stacking up. We heard Buster Brown's going to miss the rest of the camp. Ezra Cleveland is going to miss the camp. One good news, Skardak coming off IR, the PUP list today. So that adds in. He's a guy they're expecting to get in and play some reps, maybe add a little bit to that pass rush. So some good news and some bad news on the injury list.
All right, we've been doing these mailbags every day, and today is no different. Let's get straight to it. This one's a fun one. We'll start off with this one from I Am Grumps. Once Travis starts swapping sides during practice, what colored jersey do you think he should wear? Red, black, gold? He says, I think the gold or black would be 6 to set him apart from the quarterbacks. What you got?
I agree. I'm going to say gold. I'm going to say black is my favorite color, so I'm going to say, I would say black, but I'm going to lean towards gold to honor the Jaguars.
A little gold or something. I think that would be good. He needs his own color, so that way he doesn't have to switch. Doesn't have to switch between. All right, this one's from Coach P. Lionhead. Any idea if Armstead's planning on playing in the scrimmage? Honestly, Eric Armstead wasn't on the field for practice today. Hasn't competed in a lot of or participated in a lot of the team drills out here. I would be surprised if he's out there for the scrimmage.
And Liam Cohen has mentioned when they talked about Eric Armstead, kind of a veteran day with some of these things and how they brought him along and him not practicing, keeping him off to the side. So in a scrimmage, probably not.
This is similar enough to how the last coaching staff handled him too.
I would worry about getting him ready for week 1 against Carolina.
And that's the expectation. All right, how about this one for an undrafted guy? This one's from Joe Bands, 77. What are the chances Patrick Herbert makes the team?
Ooh, man, it's tough. But we've had some tight ends banged up. Hunter Long went down, so he could be that. And I think you as well, we both picked 3 tight ends to make the roster. He would be that 4th one. They signed Johnny Munt and Hunter Long in free agency. You've got Brenton Strange, entered a big season for him. So Patrick Herbert, he would be that 4th guy, but the injury bug, you may have to pay that a little attention.
With Long and Munt banged up, he's kind of moving his way up. So the question is, how long are they sidelined for? Johnny Munt's missed a handful of days. Hunter Long dealing with the ankle injury from earlier this week. So with 2 guys banged up, Patrick Herbert, obviously his reps went up. I'd put him ahead of guys like Quentin Morris or Sean Bauman on the depth chart or for the fight for the roster. But I think it's going to depend for him 100% on health.
He's 4 for me right now. Yeah. That's that kind of that spot, that gray area. Do you keep 3 or 4, and then the injury situation?
All right, this one's a good one, so we'll probably wrap up with this one. How about this one from B1P Brian? How comfortable has Trevor Lawrence appeared in the new offensive scheme, and do you expect the run game to be a reliable asset this season?
That's a very good question, because those questions last year, we knew the answer to both of those right off the top. But Trevor has looked good, especially in today's practice, throwing that deep ball, 2 long balls that he dialed up perfect to De'Ami Brown and Parker Washington. He's looked good. Liam Cohen has spent a lot of time with Trevor working on footwork. Even after practice today, they were right behind us working on footwork and situations. He looks more comfortable, and I think it's those game reps that's going to help Trevor and the comfortability of that offensive line.
Yeah, I think Trevor has looked very comfortable. There's only one day where I noted some mistakes out on the field where it was like, okay, maybe there are some things that are still some learning curves. As far as the run game, that's going to be dependent on the offensive line. I think Tank Bigsby's in line to have a pretty decent season, probably his best season as a pro, but we'll keep an eye on how all of that develops. If you want more Jaguars training camp coverage, head over to news4jax.com, click on the Handy Dandy Sports page. We've got Teal the Show coming your way Friday. You can also keep up with everything while you're scrolling by looking for Sports for Jax over on Instagram and give us a follow there.